The drone base station, also known as DBS, which is a quadcopter drone, is outfitted with a Raspberry Pi microcontroller and an optical laser operating at a wavelength of 550 nanometers. The macro base station, also known as MBS, also consists of a Raspberry Pi microcontroller and an optical receiver, which receives data transmissions via the optical beam of the DBS. In this scenario, the user equipment, or UE, which is the laptop, is emulating a standard mobile communications device, which will send an image to the DBS utilizing a radio frequency link. The DBS will then forward the file to the MBS utilizing the optical link. The UE is actively scanning for the available access points and is able to detect the RF channel from the DBS and successfully connects to the DBS. The data transmission process of an image is initiated by the UE by utilizing the SSH command to provide a secure and encrypted connection between two devices. In this case, the two devices are the UE itself and the DBS. On the top left screen of the video, you can observe that the DBS has indeed received the image without any errors or corruption to the data. The next task would be for the DBS to forward this image to the MBS optically. The DBS utilizes the minicom command to modulate the beam's voltage and thus the intensity of the beam. On a fundamental level, the image is really a series of bits, where a 0 represents a low voltage and a 1 represents a high voltage. Hence, the laser beam will pulse on and off accordingly. The view at the top right corner of the screen shows that there are no files received in the download folder of the MBS as of yet. We check the DBS's Sent Files window to verify that the data transmission is successful, and it is. We see that the image that was sent is shown in the Sent folder. The MBS accordingly must open a file sync in order to receive the image. After it does so, we can verify that the data was indeed sent intact by opening the image at the MBS's end and noticing that there are no distortions to the image.